What's up, Regenerators? Welcome back to another episode of Regeneration TV. Today I have a very special message. Lately, every week we've been going to Bible studies on Wednesdays. When I say we, it's all the guys from our youth team. And we've been studying on how to be disciples, to follow Jesus' last message, to be disciples and disciplers and develop more disciplers so that we can spread the word of the good news. But there's one topic that really stood out. It was a couple of weeks ago when our mentor touched on the temple, the old temple back before Solomon's temple, and it was the tabernacle. God told man to build this tabernacle, and the most center part, because there was different layers of it, the most center part is where, in Hebrew terms, it was the Shekinah glory of God. The Shekinah glory of God refers to the actual presence of God in the center of this tabernacle. And only the pure of the pure can go in there and dwell amongst God. So you have a certain episode where you have God, spiritual realm, come down and meet human. So that overlap. And it happened right there in the center of the tabernacle. Now, looking back at the Genesis, where can you reference this to? When does this happen beforehand? And you can tell when Genesis says that God walked through the garden, and he walked through the garden with Adam and Eve, and that's of course so that they can rule together this world, giving us responsibility to name the animals and so on. And so you see that there's a whole world, and amongst this world there's one spot, one location, which was the garden, where God comes down and dwell amongst humans. Now, where do we go from here? How do we see this in the New Testament? When does God come down and dwell amongst men in the New Testament? Well, easy answer: Jesus Christ. So he came down from heaven and entered this world, and with the Spirit of God, he healed the sick, he forgave people's sin, he took demons out of people, he did all these miracles, and with that power. And after he died on the cross and resurrected, where does that leave us? Where is that presence, that Shekinah of God now? And that's pretty simple. In 1 Corinthians 3:16, you find the answer. It says, "Don't you know that yourself are God's temple, and that God's Spirit dwells in your midst?" You see that we are God's temple. Our body is God's temple. And what does that mean? In the center of us, in our hearts, God is dwelling with us. His Shekinah, His Spirit is in us. And what does that truly mean? That we are much more than we think we are. We have a value. We have a purpose on this earth. And it's for the reason for why people go to church, why people used to go to the temples. They used to go to temples seeking God. They used to go to temple seeking forgiveness. They used to go for when they were stressed out, when they were burdened, when they had an issue. That's what we are supposed to represent. People have to come to us. People have to come open up to us. We have to be receiving, and to do one thing: listen, share the gospel, because truly, for some people, the only image of God that they will see would be in us, and that's a beautiful thing. So thank you again. I love sharing the word with you guys. I hope it does a change in your heart. It actually changes your mindset on your worth, and actually enlightens you in the responsibility you have as a Christian. Love you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. See you guys next time. And don't forget that our school supply drive is ending soon. So please turn in all your school supplies and help us out. Not only our local kids at Elliott Elementary School need them, Also, we're trying to help out a few other church members' kids that need them as well. Thank you for your support. God bless you guys. See you next time.